What's up, everybody, and welcome to Z-Bud's Grow. This is Z-Bud coming at ya. We are at episode 12, part 1 in our photo tent, and this is our 2x3. And the temps right now are 81 and 50. This is a 12 and 12. For anybody new here, so the seedlings down here, all the babies, straight 12 and 12. And the 4 girls across the back are straight 12 and 12. These 3 we were training out to get clones, and we decided we're not going to be running clones no more. So I ended up just taking them and throwing them here into flower. So, yeah. So, but let's take a little peek. So we'll start off down here. These 2 lovely ladies over here are our Falcon Heavies, and those are from P&W Cultivators, and that's V12 crossed with Apes in Space. So we have these 2 here, and then we have another one that we had and status training out for clones, but we're gonna keep her for the next run, and she's over here in our 18 tent, 18.6 in our auto tent, and she's over here. So we have our little homemade scrog hoop on her for her personal pot, so we can still take her in and out of here no problem. And so she's up to 8 branches. Basically, I'm just taking the leaves that are facing inwards off so that the lights can hit down here on these lower nodes. So as these branches keep getting tucked outwards, these nodes can start coming up. So she's gonna hang out here and veg out under this Mars Hydro TS 1000. She's at 30%, and she's about 12 inches above. She's 12 inches above the canopy. She's in a 5-gallon pot, and that's where she's gonna hang out for the next 6 weeks, 7 weeks. All right, then our next 3 up, which this one is not gonna make it, but I'll explain that in 1 minute. These are let me think. Diesel Junkie. Check his channel out. Very cool guy. Very awesome grower. These are Subcool Genetics. RIP Subcool. And we have, this is a Quirkle, and this is a Quirkle cleaner. So this Quirkle came out as a try, came out with 3. So that's pretty cool. But she's doing nice and healthy. And this is the Quirkle cleaner. And they're doing nice. So these are femmes, these are regs. So hopefully, fingers crossed, those are females. We don't know, but if not, we have some more seeds we can try later on. This one here was another Quirkle, and as you can see, she's had her trouble. I haven't killed her off. I've been trying to see if she'll go, because we are going to run a little project soon. I have an ozone machine, and so we're going to ozone the room out. We try to ozone it out like every 6 weeks or so, every 4 to 6 weeks. And what we're going to do is take the plants out of the room, put them in the other room while we do it for a few hours. So one of you guys out there in the community made a comment and said that, oh, you don't have to take the plants out, or that he doesn't say it, but he had made the comment that Scotty Rail, and anybody who's out here that doesn't know who Scotty Rail is, then you probably should check him out. Scotty Rail is from the Dude Grow Show. He's the recharge guy, the grow dot guy, very knowledgeable. And he said, and I'd seen his episode where he said he he did his room with the ozone. He did his grow with ozone, and he did it at a very low dose with his plants still in there, and it didn't harm him. So that is with someone from here, the community, the fam, had mentioned in a comment. So what I would like to do is next time I run the ozone machine, I would like to leave a plant in the room so that we can all see what the results of leaving a plant inside a room while you ozone it. And I was hoping she would get big enough that we can do it. If not, we'll figure it out. We're gonna find a plant. We're gonna run that test. But anyways, back to this. All right, so if you can tell, you can see the difference in colors. All right, so this is a complete new setup for me. These are 200 watts. These are the, what are they called? Arrow, I'm not even sure. But anyways, that's 200 watts up here. And the lights I was used to know how to run. I know how to run. These are new. They were too powerful, a little too close. And that's why this colors are just coming back. As you can see, the tips are all burnt. That is because light burn. So, and they were real light, like the leaves. Like that green was not green this morning. It was real like yellowy. The only one that didn't affect was her, and I imagine because she was lower. So, yeah, so that's why the colors are out. Alright, enough of that. I'm sorry, I'm ADHD, so sometimes I go on about nothing. Alright, so this is our Putang Neville. And this is Putang Neville Chem, and this is from Masonic Seeds. So we're playing around again, and we did 3 different types of defoliation. Alright, so this one here we did what they would call, I call it a heavy defoliation, they call it swazing it. I basically took all the fan leaves off all the way down except for the top. These top ones, that's it. I left those ones on, everything else I took off. So the idea behind that is you're supposed to get better bud production. Alright, so then you see this girl here, and we did no defoliation. We got her, just left her alone basically. If a leaf's covering a site that's facing backwards or something, I just pluck it, but basically right now, that's it. She's doing good. And this girl right here is our OG Haze crossed with Rainbow Belts, and this is from Masonic Seeds. So both these girls are Masonic Seeds. So we have a heavy defoliation / swaz. We have a no defoliation, keeping the leaves. And then here we basically just did the, well, you can see some of them growing back, but we basically just did the lollipop up and left the top canopy up there. And this one here is our OG Kush, and this is by Royal Queen Seeds. And as you can see, she was real yellow. She's just getting her green back now. And like I said, you can see the tip burns. That's not nuke burns, that's light stress, light burns. I had this girl and her stressed the hell out from light. But yeah, so there we go. So that's them. Alright, now let's move to the next row. So back here is this girl here in this corner and this one here. Let's pull them out. These are our Ukrainian Raspberries, and these are from our seed sponsorer that sponsors all the giveaways on my Tuesday giveaways, and that is Colchigen Seeds. So these are his Ukrainian Raspberries. Note spacing nice, bud stacking's going good. Not too bad. And then this is the next one. Pretty identical. She's a tad bit shorter, maybe a ½ inch shorter than the other girl. But they're doing wonderful. Nice and healthy. No problems. And yes, I purposely grew them like this. Because if you're new here, right now my project is obviously is to grow marijuana, but the project I'm trying to work on right now is I'm trying to grow one cola in these pots. I just want to try to grab one cola, and I would like to get a ½ ounce, but eventually would like to make it up to an ounce. So the end goal is to make this into an ounce. But if I can't start with at least a ½ ounce, then we're gonna cancel the project. So I need to get minimum a ½ ounce out of each pot that I put in there, like this size, as far as this one cola thing goes. So long as I accomplish that, we'll be rocking and rolling one colas all the time. All right, let's put them back in their little pot spots here. Cavs Blueberry. So we had a 10-pack from him. We got 7 to pop. 6 out of the 7 were males. So we ended up with 1 female, and I don't really understand why she went into flower so fast on this one. I'm so short, but maybe she'll still stretch. Hopefully she'll stretch up so we can, I mean, I have faith that she's still going to get taller. So, but yeah, she's doing nice and healthy though. I'm kind of a little sad that I seen the buds already starting on top, but we'll let her ride. We'll let her ride and see what happens. But that is from Cavs Snake Oil. I guess he's changed his name. I don't know what it is. I forget. But that is Cavs Blueberry. And then our next one up. And this one I am the one that's super excited for and cannot wait to see what happens with her. This is our 91 Cherries OG. And this is from Dad Marino. And we have her doing her training for the 1 cola. You know what I mean? She's older. She's older. Yeah, she's already had her for top feeding. So she is older than that Cavs. I mean, yeah. But yet, the Cavs one has the Cavs Blueberry has a bigger bud sight on it already. Like I said, this Cavs Blueberry was started on 3/24. So it's only been, yeah, I don't know. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that's what we got going on over here. My little hurricane fans here. Love those things, dude. But yeah, that's what we got going on for our photo session. What else can I say? I don't think there's really much else to say on this, except for let's go, man. Let's go. Let's grow. So once this run's done, I'll just go over a little discussion with you guys. So this run finishes up. We'll get all this stuff out of here. Once all this is out of here, we're gonna go with her. This whole thing will be filled up. We're gonna take her. We're gonna put her in there, and if need be, the setup came with a scrog net, and we'll put the second scrog net in. So she's gonna be the next run in here. Okay, so after this one and after that one, then this tent is getting turned into a breeding tent. We are gonna start our very first breeding project. It's gonna be an auto breeding project, and I've already have in mind what we're gonna be breeding. So stay tuned with that. We'll talk more about that when we're in the auto videos, that on part 2s of these episodes. So part 1 of the episodes is the photo videos. Part 2 of the episodes is the auto tent. But yeah, we got our humidifier going. We got our exhausts up there. We have our 4 little fans down there. We got 2 100-watt lights, and we're rocking and rolling. This is my lung room. We ran off that AC. I'm sorry, my room's a mess right now. I'm trying not to show too much of it. But yeah, that's what's happening for now. All right, everybody. Much appreciated to all you guys that have been following along, watching, and checking out my grow. I know there's a lot of people out there that don't agree with things that I'm doing. But you know what? You guys are still here watching because it's entertaining, right? Hey, projects are projects. They're fun. Like I said, I mean, this isn't just about getting the most bud I can get out of something. I don't resale, anything. So this is a hobby. So to just do just a plain simple grow is not for me. I'm ADHD hardcore, and I need activity in my grow. I need to do different things. I'll get bored with just doing the same kind of grow over and over again. So this is the place if you want to see some playing around with your plants, see what's due and what not to do, but and what the plant will take and what she won't take. But all right, guys, I appreciate you all. I appreciate all the love and support from you guys. Taz is over here. He survived his chocolate chip cookie from last video. He didn't pass away, right, buddy? Say hi to the community. He's like, let me go back to sleep. So, damn it! Every time I walk by my table, I knock something down. All right. That's it. We're out of here. This is Z-Buds Grow signing off, saying much appreciated to all my subscribers, my viewers, all the comments in the section. I appreciate it all. And for you guys that don't like my grow or my ethics of growing, but appreciate the content, thumbs up. Thumbs up for you guys sticking around. I appreciate that. Much love, everybody. Have a good one. We'll see you Saturday. Peace.